usinijibu hivyo because umenikosea, umeniweka na watoto nje the whole day. Akaanza kunipiga like, mbona unanijibu hivyo like, mbona unanijibu hivyo? Enough is enough. Stop pretending like a baby. You are acting like a baby. I'm not your mother. Ananiambia, no, you can't control me in my house. So I wasn't telling my people Kenya ina happen kwa marriage yangu.
Hello good people, welcome to another episode of Voices of the Edge. I'm your host, Atieno Otieno. Today we are joined by a guest who wishes to remain anonymous, and that is why you won't be able to see her face, but her story is worth sharing and worth telling. Her voice is worth amplifying. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us today.
Welcome.
Before we go into the story, why do you want to share your story?
The reason for sharing my story is to give hope to any woman out there who is hopeless, and also to create awareness on how narcissists can destroy your life in a blink of an eye. Yeah.
Thank you so much for being brave. Thank you so much for coming here to tell your story to the world, and to encourage someone out there. So tell us about yourself. Who is Jewel? Where did you grow up? How was your childhood?
Yeah. Okay, my childhood was full of ups and downs. Because I didn't grow up with my parents. I never saw my parents. They died when I was very young.
I'm so sorry about that.
Yeah. Like my dad died, but my mother just disappeared. Nobody knows where she went. And I was the only kid. But I just heard she died, though I've never seen her grave or I've never heard about her. And since I was the only kid, I just grew up at my grandmother's place. She's the one who took care of me.
Your maternal grandmother?
Yeah,
or paternal?
from my mother's side.
Your mother's side.
Yeah. She took care of me until when I reached Form 2, she died. And when she died, that's where life took a different turn. Because I had now to stay with different relatives. Eventually, my uncle took me in, and he took me to school.
Before you went to your uncle, how was life at your grandmother's place? How was your childhood?
Life was good. It wasn't bad, though it was full of... We had no money, but she gave me love. Yeah, I received love from her. I was never beaten as a child. Because she didn't want anybody touching me. Yeah, she loved me so much. Hata mtu angenikaribia kunipiga hivi alikuwa anaanza kelele anasema achana na mtoto akae. Yeah. So I can't say that it was bad. Yeah. But somehow I was somehow abused by people, by someone I can say I trusted as my, let's say my relative, you know.
While you were at your grandmother's place?
Yeah, because now my grandmother was very old. She didn't know like what was happening. Yani hakukuwa ile rada sana. Because now she was very old. Maybe alikuwa anaenda ndala mapema, you know, something like that. But eventually, wakati nilifika Form 2, akakuwa very sick and she later died. And now, life now ika change, you know. There was no that love. I was just I had to just survive, ile kuishi tu, survival, you know.
Would you like to share more about the abuse?
No, because it's something that I feel like it's in the past and they should just leave it, although it affected me somehow.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. So there is an uncle of mine who lives in Nairobi. That time nilikuwa Shago. So akaniita Nairobi. He took me to school until I finished Form 4.
Yeah.
So when I finished Form 4, he wanted to take me to college. But now I met someone in church who was our youth leader. he said alionyesha intention yake kwangu ya love and I felt like I was in love by the way. I loved the guy because I saw huyu ni mtu tuko naye church, I know him better and he's a holy guy because now tuna worship na yeye. Yeah, now I said yes, it's okay and that time I don't think meet ilikuwa like ndio niko form 4 ile mnafunganga shule and he showed his intentions. Sasa by the time hata nilikuwa niko shule we were just dating, unaona. So the first time I went to visit him, I think that's how I ended up pregnant, you know. Since I was still naive and everything. But he said it's okay, that's my kid, I'll take care of you, I want to marry you. So I said it's fine. When I finished Form 4, immediately he came home, he talked to my relatives and yeah, we went, we started planning for marriage. Finally, we got married in 2017, August
2017.
Yeah.
So at this point, you've just completed high school.
Yeah, I've just completed high school. I've not dated. I did. It's like we just met like 3 months too, and immediately I was pregnant. You know.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like tulikuwa tumejuana sana and sikuwa pia nimepata exposure ya huku nje. Sasa it's like I just got married immediately. Yeah.
And then
so when we started living together, we did a wedding by the way. Yeah, we did a wedding and tukianza kuishi because hatukuwa tumejuana poa, that's when you realize that okay, so this person is like this. Hatukukuwa kumbe tumejuana poa sana. And since I was naive, mtoto wa kwanza wakati nilimzaa, I wasn't taking my family planning vizuri. So immediately I got pregnant again. Now even the kid hakuwa amefikisha hata 1 year. It's like in the 1 year. Yeah, she just started crawling or something.
Yeah.
So that's where the problem started.
So between the time you got married and the time you got pregnant with the second baby, everything was okay.
Yeah, everything was okay. But when we started living together, I realized that hatukukuwa tuko on the same page. Everything I liked, he disliked. He hakuwa anapenda, you know. And if suppose I play a certain music, he would say he doesn't like. He could take remote na nazima. Suppose ni seme like I want to dress this way, anakataa. Unaona, anasema. And then okay, we lived together. Although tulikuwa tunaendelea kuishi, and now one day I just started feeling funny. I said, hey, let me go to the hospital because for me I felt like nilikuwa tu mgonjwa, sikujua like I was pregnant. So when I went to the hospital, I was going there kama mtoto mgonjwa. So
malaria hivi.
Daktari akanipima akaniambia you are pregnant. Kumbuka nimemwacha home na katoto kadogo. So I was in denial kabisa. Hiyo kitu iliniweka in denial because I was still young, trying to figure out wenye nitalea mtoto wa kwanza, because everything was new to me. I was just fresh from high school. Mi mwenyewe hata ndio nafaa kuwa natunzwa. And now I have another kid and another one is on the way. So I didn't know what to do in that situation. And for him, since he was also a first time dad, I think pia yeye alikuwa in shock ama hatukuelewana, because now that's where the problem started. Because for me, I was really against mimba, and I was saying why can't you understand? Unajua sasa nilikuwa kwa postpartum hiyo depression,
the
and
first
plus
baby,
plus the
then
pregnancy.
now you're pregnant with another baby.
Now mtoto akianza kulia usiku because bado ni mdogo, for me nilikuwa na feel like anafaa kuwa ananisaidia kumnyamazisha because me also I'm tired since I'm breastfeeding the other kid plus I'm also pregnant, you know.
Yeah.
But for him alikuwa na feel like niko nagging and he also needs time to rest since anaenda job kesho. So he could say things like, you don't understand, mimi nachoka and everything. For me I need help. And at that time he had taken a loan, akanunua gari. So hakukuwa na pesa ya kuweza kuemploy house help, unaona. And there was just alone. Remember, home, I'm the only kid. I don't have siblings. I could say maybe let me bring my sister here. She will help me. And to my cousins, me, I'm the younger one. So siwezi, wengine they are married. You know, ni watu wakubwa. Siwezi waita. From his side also, he has only one sister and she is married. And the brother. And the brother is older than him. So, yeah, handling the pregnancy plus the kids, ilikuwa very hectic kwangu. And for him now, since alikuwa amechukua loan akanunua gari, he had to kufanya Uber. Yani jioni akitoka job, anaingia anafanya Uber. Unaelewa? Now, he doesn't have time ya kuja kunisaidia kwa nyumba na watoto. And for me, niko overwhelmed huku kwa nyumba. Sasa unaona hatuelewani sasa kabisa. So, but with time nikapata mtoto. And now, another problem. Nimepata mtoto, we are disagreeing even on the naming of the kid. Me, I want my kid to be named this way. Yeye anataka mtoto wake akwe named this way. And the name he's trying to give me ni majina za kitambo. I feel like, okay, for me I feel like hiyo jina saizi kwa hii generation it doesn't exist. Why can't you? Because he was older than me. Nambali sana.
Oh, what was the age difference?
Age difference was like 10 years. 10 years. Yeah. Okay. So now for him ako bado, yani tulikuwa hivi. Ye bado ako kwa zile nini za kitambo. Mimi sasa ni Gen Z. Yeah. So for me I want my kid to be called a certain name. For him he wants a name like Christine. Who calls the child Christine at this era? So me, I was like, no, my kid cannot be named like that. And the name, anataka mtoto wake anemiwe ni his ex-girlfriend.
No way.
Know? Now that was the biggest problem. How can you force me mtoto wangu aitwe jina ya, you know?
Your ex.
So it was Catherine. Yeah. Now ikakuwa ni issue. Me said no. So the guy did this. When he went to, because me singetoka, because I have 2 small kids. When he went to take kuchukua birth certificate za watoto ku apply, now the name we had agreed, because now tulifika an agreement, we agreed now that hatutaita hii yako na hatutaita hii yangu, acha tutafute jina ingine, we call the baby. Unaona? And he said it's okay. Funny enough, when alitoka, he went and just kuandika kwa hiyo, alienda hospitali, I gave birth at Coptic Hospital. Sasa alienda Coptic, akabadilisha kwa hiyo birth notification, jina, akaandika Catherine, na akaenda sasa kwa nini birth certificate offices, mali watu wanachukulia. Akaandika the same name, tulikuwa tumesema hatutaita mtoi, the name that I was against ye kuita mtoto.
His ex's
name. Now he comes to the house. Na hiyo later ikatokea sasa. Naona jina imeandikwa yenye like sitaki. Unaona na mtoto wangu. And I was like, why did you do that? Ananiambia, no, you can't control me in my house. If I say mtoto, sasa unajua hizo conflicts zimeanza tu hivyo kimchezo. Yani imeanza na tu vitu kidogo. Naona sasa imeanzia issue ya mtoto, naming, and now ina grow pole pole. Yeah, the marriage is still new. But for me, nilikuwa na feel like hizi tu ni vitu kidogo, tutatatua na zitaisha. Unaona? So I wasn't telling my people kenye ina happen kwa marriage yangu. And remember, since nikuwe married, sikuwahi pata time ya kwenda home because na nimeingia kwa marriage na mtoto, nimekaa kidogo, mtoto mwingine
akakuja. You're busy.
I'm very busy. So I didn't. In fact, even like, and you know, sometimes relatives si lazima wakutembelee sana. So, yeah. Now, One day we argued. Kimchezo tu, we are arguing over a small thing. I don't know what it was about. Okay, I called him akiwa Uber and I told him it's late. Please send me money. Ninunue sapa mapema because the kids wanataka kulala. Unaona, ilikuwa niwapikie food yao, wanataka kulala. And he told me mpaka nifike ndio nitanunua. Unaona? And I was like, no, by the time unakuja because kuna jam and everything, please just send me money, wacha ninunue. When he came, alikuja kitu saa 5 za usiku. Watoto washalala and everything, and I asked him. Sasa saizi watoto watakula saa ngapi and everything, na washalala, wamelala njaa. Akanipiga kofi. Why? Mbona unani question? Nikaona kama ni jokes cause si kitu nilikuwa na expect, you know?
And it was the first time.
The first time now, I mean, hit. Hiyo ikaisha hivyo.
What did you do?
Okay, I just asked him. I asked him, okay, for him, I feel like mbona nampigia kelele na ndiye ameingia. Unaona, ameingia kwa nyumba and it was not kelele, it was like kumuuliza, I just told you to send me the money. Now see it's late, kids wameshalala. So sasa saa hizi nitaanza kupika chakula saa 5 aje. Unaona?
So what did you do? What was going on in your mind? Vile amekuwekelea hiyo coffee. It's the first time since you got married that is hitting you. What's going on in your mind?
Okay, I was just asking myself things like, you know, when we met, he asked me, akaniambia, I want to marry you. And I was like, no, me, I don't want to get married because nilikuwa nimeona venye tu watu ukiwa mtoto unajionea tu vitu kwa life za watu wengine. Yani ukigrow up kwa teenage life unaona some couples wana mistreatiana vibaya. So I told him, me, I don't feel like I'll want to get married early because of 1, 2, 3. And now he was like, me, I'm a Christian, I'm saved. And I'm also, I'm not a drunkard. So I don't think I can do such a thing to you. Now I was telling myself, but amefanya already, like, unaona, I mean, slap, like, unaona? Yeah. So, mark you, hakuna mwenye amenipiga nikiwa mtoto. Apart from ile ya shule, ile unapigongo ya shule. Remember my grandmother alinilea ile softly kabisa na love. Hiyo ikaisha hivyo, we solved, tukalala. There was a day, another time, venye mtu utoka, and I lost key ya nyumba. So, wakati nilipoteza key ya nyumba, I called him. Nikamwambia, because job yao haikukuwa mbali na place tulikuwa tunaishi. I told him nimepoteza kifungu na niko nje na watoto. Please niletee key ama kama naweza kuja hapo kwa ofisi nje nichukue. Kaniambia, no, mimi niko field, siko ofisi. So you'll have to wait. Kumbuka akona gari. I will just come there nikupe key. Nilingoja, nikakaa. Ilikuwa kitu saa 4 asubuhi. I waited until saa 7. Hakukuja. I called again. Kaniambia, mimi niko busy. Sitamake kukuletea. Wake up ngoje. Nitaleta tu later. Kaka na watoto nje, nikaamua kwenda kwa beshte yangu. So kuenda jioni akakuja na rafiki yake. Kitu 6 kutoka 10. Hakuleta key.
Bado mko nje.
But sasa I had to go to a friend's place. Akakuja na rafiki yake in the evening. 6 akanipigia akaniambia tumefika. When I went to the house, nikaona kuna friend yake, I went to prepare tea. In fact, they prayed as usual wakiingia. Venye mgeni uingia kwa nyumba. And me, I prepared tea, wakatake, and then the friend left. When the friend left, the guy came to the kitchen. Nilikuwa kitchen naosha vyombo. Akaniuliza, kwani wewe ni mtoto unashinda ukipoteza key? Wewe ni mtoto mdogo? And I was like, no, tulipanda matatu, naona niko na watoto wawili wadogo, so maybe niliacha kwa kiti or something. Because tulikuwa nimetoa mtoto watoi clinic. And he was like, you are not a baby. Enough is enough. Stop pretending like a baby. You are acting like a baby. I'm not your mother. Nona. Now, I answered, nikamwambia, usinijibu hivyo because umenikosea, umeniweka na watoto nje the whole day. What was your intention? Nikiwa nimeinama hivi nishikia ametoa belt. Akaanza kunipiga. Like, why, mbona unanijibu hivyo? Like, mbona unanijibu hivyo? Like mbona unanijibu hivyo? Tumeanza kulia. Hiyo ikaisha hivyo. Sasa ni hizo tabia zake zinaanza kuonekana tu kidogo kidogo. One day nao watoto wameanza kugrow. Ni juu nishamzoesha, anaweza nipiga hivyo na bado nikae tu. I don't call anybody, I don't talk to anybody.
At that point bado hujambia mtu yeyote.
No, and remember,
your uncle.
Yeah, remember, me sikukuwa hiyo time na friends because place tulikuwa tumehamia ilikuwa place new. Nilikuwa tu nimemaliza high school, so hapa nje sikuwa nimetengeneza friends. Friends labda naweza kuwa nao ni wale wa high school, but pia mtu ameenda. Sasa sijameka hata friends. Kumbuka tuko new place. I'm just new to the world, you know. Now it's me and my kids and him, and I don't tell any relative what's happening in my home. And for me, I felt like I was protecting him since he's my husband. I don't want to expose him. Ama kuonyesha dark side yake kwa my people. And for him, anytime anything could happen between us, the first thing he was doing was calling his mom. And his mom hakuwa inipenda from day one. I remember when he introduced me to his mom, alikuwa na graduate, and her mom alikuwa amekuja graduation yake at his uncle's place. So when the mom saw me, he was like, Nyamalo, when Nyamalo? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, ayani akatoa sauti kaa hiyo. Akasema, wewe ndio umetaka sasa kuja kwetu? And I was like, yes. Kaniambia, okay, sawa. Yani hakuwahi like ile furaha venye mtu sema welcome to my home, something like that. But since nilikuwa young and naive, nilianza kufikiria later. And I was like, that day, hiyo kitu, like hiyo welcoming haikukuwa hivyo vizuri. And now imeanza kunihit, unaona? And I remember when I gave birth to my first kid, tulienda home kwao. The first time tulienda kwao ni wakati niko ready hadi nishaza, unaona? So tukifika kwao, the way unaona language zetu ni different. The way watu wata respect waseme now, huyu mtu asikii lugha tunaongea. All the time walikuwa wanaongea lugha yao, and they didn't care whether nilikuwa na understand ama na feel aje. Conversation zao zote zilikuwa tu lugha yao, unaona? And his mom was all the time saying things like, why didn't you marry? There was this lady, now the ex, who was a Luo. Why didn't you marry Fulani? Unaona? For her, yes, she was right. She felt like the guy married a kid. Here the problem was he married from another tribe, of which maybe she wanted away, and she also wanted his son kwa mtu mwenye amesoma, and now ametoa msichana from high school, ameoa. Now the mother wasn't happy about it, because now she wanted mtu mwenye, okay, later I realized she wanted mtu mwenye hata wakienda ushago, she's a working class, anaweza kuwa amembaia 1 2 3, amefanya 1 2 3, you understand? Now me you know, now me na depend, like I'm depending fully on the guy now, since sijaanza kazi, sijafanya anything, you know. And now from my uncle's side wako disappointed because now he's someone who was so much committed to taking me to campus and everything, and now me I've decided to leave all that and go to get married. Now for them they felt like, okay, for somehow waliniachilia, unaona? Even when all this was happening, singeweza kuambia because it's my choice. That's what I decided, and I left everything because he had promised me, I will educate you until place yote unataka kufika. You see? And now mimi nimefeel marriage iko tu sawa. So tuliendelea hivyo, and now ikaanza kukua hatred, like hatred ina grow, unaona? Unaona tu mtu kwa nyumba like anakuangalia. There was a time I was like just seated like this, and then unainua kichwa hivi unaangalia mtu, unapata mtu amekuangalia hivi na macho ingine mbaya, and I was like wondering, hey, what's happening? I even asked him. And even kuosha vyombo. Ningeenda sink naosha vyombo. Remember, naosha na maji na floor. But the guy angeenda kwa hiyo rack ya vyombo, anatoa kikombe, ana rinse tena before aeke kitu. Ama nikimpelekea chai kwa meza na kikombe, anarudi kitchen na rinse tena. Before, anaitoa kwa meza, anaenda na rinse tena. And now I was questioning, why are you doing this? Unaelewa? And functions like maybe there was a time his aunt alikuwa na graduate. He didn't tell me. He just went to the graduation peke yake. You know? No functions alikuwa naenda peke yake. Remember the guy had a car. So the first time tulikuwa tunaingia hiyo gari, there was a time tulikuwa tunaenda ushago. He told me, nilikuwa najua mimi kiti yangu na in front na yeye. So, nilikaa in front. Akaniambia no, enda ukae nyuma, nataka kukaa na Steve. Steve ni cousin yake, akwe like kwa driver wangu. Unaona? Of which nilielewa, maybe when mtu sinzia long journey anaweza taka. The second time alisema the same thing akiwa na friend yake. Go sit behind, I want to flani. Akae mbele na mimi, nataka. So, the more alikuwa anafanya hivyo, the more mimi nilikuwa na feel nafaa kukaa nyuma. You know? Now nikazoea. And another thing, for me I felt kukaa nyuma ni poa since niko na watoto wawili wadogo. Siwezi waacha nyuma mimi niende ama nikae nao mbele watamdisrupt. Unaona? So nilikuwa na feel ni comfortable nikae tu nyuma na wao ni sawa, haina shida. So akaanza sasa accusations. First accusations, akipigia mamake simu anamwambia sitakangi kukaa naye mbele ya gari. I don't want to sit with him in front, na kaanga nyuma. Remember yeye ndiye ameanzisha. And now mimi nisha adapt. Na nimeona pia ni poa because of what we no problem, you know. Another time akanipiga usiku. Now alikuja, alichukua mtoto akaanza kutandika. Mtoto mdogo. And I was like, why are you beating mtoto like this? It says hasira zake zote amemwaga kwa mtoi. I don't know what she was going through. Now hakuja akashika mtoto, alikuwa ameambia mtoto mtoto alifanya ni mtoto alimwaga maziwa, wanakunywa maziwa kamwaga ikamwagika. Now he took the kid, started beating, akafeel like mtoto ni kama alimwaga akijua. Akamtandika and I was like, please, mtoto mdogo, now I'm a mother. Stop beating her like this. And you were brought up in a very soft way. And because I didn't receive motherly love, I used to tell myself, that's why I even got married mapema. I just wanted a family. By the way, for me, I really wanted a family. Somebody I could call my own. I never grew up calling dad. I've never mentioned the word dad. Today mentioned the word mom because I've never seen them. I've never mentioned the word sister or brother. So life yangu nimegrow nikiwa peke yangu. So I just wanted somebody I could call my own. My own house, my own husband, my own kids. Especially kids, they are my blood. I just wanted a family. I really wanted a family. I really wanted a family. Even getting married early, haikuwa by mistake. Even the time that I realized that I was pregnant, mimi nilikuwa happy. Watu wengine will regret, but me I was very happy. Very happy. You know? Now, akachana na mtoto sasa. Now akanirusha kwa bed. Akaanza sasa kunilalia, ananipunch, ananigonga everywhere, like, you know, everywhere. Ikwe ni macho, ikwe ni wapi, ananiambia, you become too much. Why you, kwani mimi I'm a dad. If I discipline my kid ni shida. Why you making it? Ananianza hadi kuni-strangle because kitu kidogo hivyo. And now my kids are crying, you know. They will always protect the mom. Now they are pulling him like, ni wadogo lakini wana try. Daddy wacha, daddy wacha. How old are the kids at this point? They were like 4, 5. Wanamdrag. Leave mommy alone. They were 5 years. The other one was 5. The other one was like 6, about 4. So, hiyo nikaona ni serious. Nikasema this guy now ameanza kukua vibaya, kuja vibaya. Now I decided and he was a narcissist because anytime angefanya kitu alikuwa anaitana against me. Anasema ni fault yako. Ni fault yako that nimekupiga. Ni fault yako that this may happen. Ni fault yako that tunasuffer. Remember, alichukua loan tukitaka kuanza life, akanunua gari. And I was really against. I was asking him, if you knew you wanted to start a kuanza family, why did you go take a loan and said buy gari yenye haikusaidii, even fueling it's a problem. Imagine having a car, unaiweka kwa parking and you end up kutembea kwenda job. Does it even make sense? Imagine having a car and you don't even have money to buy food in your own house. You are struggling at that point because salary yake ilikuwa inaslashiwa hivi anabaki na kitu kidogo. Now I could question him anytime ningemuuliza, why did you decide to do this? Basi siuze hii gari, weke hata biashara, mimi ni run, nilea watoto, at least life will before loan yako ikue. He could tell me, why, who are you to question me? This is my money, this is my life. Why are you questioning me? Where yako iko wapi? Go look for your own. Instead of kukua kama inaitwa aje pest ina depending kwa
leech.
Yeah. So now tukaendelea hivyo. There was a day pia akanipiga. And now I decided no. Leo natoka. There was a friend of mine I called and she was like, alikuwa neighbor wetu and then akahama, now we became friends. Na akaniambia, no Julie, enough is enough. Now what you do, just come to my place, let him be. Unaona, nikitaka kutoka na watoto, akadrag, akachukua watoto, akafunga mlango, akanifungia nje. No, me I went. Nikasema because nilikuwa swollen, meaning amenipiga. Kaenda kwa my friend's place. Mwenengo akaniambia, don't worry about the kids. Mtoto atakuwa tu sawa, but for you, at least katu hapa jue kuna place unaweza enda. So nikakaa hapo. Nikakaa, hakunipigia simu hata kujua niko wapi. The next day, I stayed there like, okay, nikakuja nilikuwa nataka kuchukua watoto tena akakata. Friend akaniambia, you just come. Kama amekatalia watoto, what will you do? Nataki pia urudi kwake. Nikakaa hapo kwa friend yangu the second day. Then I decided to go back. Now he called his mom. The mom was like, anytime angemcall alikuwa ananigombanisha, hakukuwa ananiuliza from my side what happened. The mom ama atake kuget ni nini li happen even on my side na feel aje. Alikuwa tu like anaanza na mimi. Ananiambia, if you don't want kuishi kwa hiyo marriage, get out. Toka uende. Wacha kutusumbua and things like that, you know. So tukaendelea kuishi. One day what happened? Okay, tukaeka biashara. Na watoto walikuwa wamegrow. Tukaeka biz. Place tulikuwa tumeka biz, haikuwa inafanya poa sana. Remember niko na watoto pia, lazima nikae nao hapo kwa biashara, nirudi nao kwa nyumba nijue watakulaje, shule and everything. So hiyo busy ikafail. When you fail, nikapata job plani, but it's out of the country. And he was like, okay, for me even I felt it was good. Niende hiyo job, wanasemanga pia absence kidogo ina making heart in a grow fonder. But that was not the intention. The intention was to go make money. I just wanted to go there for a short time. Ni make money nirudi. Unaona? And he akaniambia ni sawa, no problem. He supported. He was okay with it. He supported me. Hata passport yende alinitafutia. Even I have videos whereby when I reached there he called asking uko kukoaje, akiwa na watoto. Ulifika aje, how is the plans and everything. Because mtu mwenye umeachana na yeye kama hayuko poa na wewe kuenda, I don't think he can call to confirm how is the place and ulifika aje. So before I went, I told him, since umenikubali niende hii job, why don't you allow me nipelekea watoto kwa aunti yangu and then nikirudi tutawachukua. And he was like, no. watoto huwezi peleka huko. I feel like what you do, tafuta tu msichana wa kazi, uache na watoto, then utakuwa unamlipa. I said it's okay, no problem. Nikatafuta. The lady was okay, she was good. Alibond na watoto poa. Even whenever I called, alikuwa anapea watoto, and watoto walikuwa wananiambia, "Mom, tuko sawa, tunapenda fulani, huyo auntie and everything." The first month, that was the first month. The second month, the guy it wasn't the first, like weeks. Alikuwa anapiga simu anashika. Then later, if I call, I want to talk to my kid, or I want to talk to him, I pick calls. If I call, I want to talk to kids, it's either akate hiyo call, ama niambie siko karibu na wao, and akate call. Unaona? So nikaona okay, why now? Mbona nafanya hivi na niko mbali? So I decided to talk to my aunt. Nikamwambia, please go talk to him, umuulize issue ni gani. He didn't answer my aunt. Alimwambia tu nitampigia. And now nikasikia, before hiyo ikaka kidogo, nikasikia shahama place tulikuwa tunaishi. Within weeks alikuwa shahama place tulikuwa tunaishi. Within a month, the second month now, alihama. And aliachisha ule msichana wa kazi nilikuwa nimeacha kazi, akaleta mwingine. Vinya alileta mwingine, huyo saa mwenye alileta, kesho yake wakahama. I just heard from the neighbor that wamehama. As my husband, he didn't tell me when wamehama. And now I'm getting frustrated, I'm getting worried, because I can't talk to my kids. Sijui watoto wangu wako aje. And now kitu aliniambia tu wakati nilicall sasa after auntie yangu kumuaji afike calls tuongee na watoto. Alisema tu nimeleta msichana mwingine na hii ni contact yake, if you want to talk to the kids, use her contact, don't call me. Then I was like, kwani what's happening? What has changed? Remember, we are still married, we are not divorced, legally married. So I started getting very worried. Kwanza hiyo step ya kuhama, and he didn't tell me. And now the lady that alikuwa ameleta alikuwa Mganda, half caste Mjaluo. The lady, whenever I called, I want to talk to the kids, it's either ngeniambia hakuna, hana data. Remember, nyumba iko na wifi. Aniambia mimi sina data. If you want to talk to the kids, buy me data. So every day nilikuwa natuma like 300 ya data before I talk to the kids. Na kuna wifi kwa nyumba, so nilikuwa nashindwa hii wifi ifanyi kwa simu yake or what. Anytime I ask her questions like mlihamia wapi, hakukuwa ananiambia. Then I was like, housemaid, mbona sikuambia mali wamehamia, because now the guy doesn't want to talk to me. Now one day nilipiga simu. For me, I knew venye nilikuwa nimeelezewa na venye pia alikuwa ameniambia, mama nani mimi nakujanga ikifika time fulani I go home. After watoto washakuwa kula dinner, mimi I go home.
Walikuwa day bag.
Yeah. So I was okay because I knew she's just a day bag and she go. The other lady alikuwa anafanya hivyo pia. Now siku moja nikiwa naongea na watoto, it's like she went to the balcony kutoa nguo. And now niko na video call na watoto. Sasa wamebaki peke yao. All this time amekuwa akiwa supervise. Kiongea nao ako tu hapo kwa camera, you know, they can't say much. Now amewaacha. And my kids, they started talking. And they were like, "Mom, nyumba tumehamia ni poa. Si kama ile ingine, you know, they are happy." Ile ingine ilikuwa one bedroom. Now huku ni kupoa and everything. And they were like, "Auntie, tusipojifunika usiku." And hakujanga kutufunika. And I'm like, auntie anafunika usiku aje na nakuanga shaenda. No, auntie anaishi hapa. She lives here. How? Mom, you know, kids very innocently. Ana hata bag yake na unaona suitcase yake kubwa iko hapo bedroom ya mzee. And I was like, wow, okay. Now this is the reason as to why if I call simu ishikwe. I called him. I when I finished talking to the kids, I told them, give auntie simu, I want to talk to her. And I asked her, unaishi hapo? And instincts zangu zilikuwa zimeniambia morning before hata watoto waniambie, zilikuwa zimeniambia something is not adding up. I asked her through a message, fulani, do you live there or unakujaga tu kienda? And she was like, no, you know me, I always come if I finish my work, I go home, I don't live here, I can't live in your house. Why do you think of me like that? Why on earth would you think I would do such a thing? I cannot do such a thing, Mama Fulani. And I was like, it's okay. Okay, no problem. Now, when I finished talking to the kids, I asked her, why did you lie to me in the morning? Because my instincts zilikuwa zishaniambia. And she was like, no, you know what? Your husband told me not to go home. If he comes late since he's doing Uber, I can sleep here. If he comes early, I can go. And I was like, na hiyo bagi yote? And she was like, yeah, you know, me I'm a lady and I change clothes all the time. Now I can't. Siwezi beba nguo kidogo and everything. So, now, worry ilikuwa imepanda hivi. And I was like, now this is the reason. You know, I've been wondering why this guy is behaving like this. Why doesn't he want to talk to me? Why doesn't he want me to talk to my kids? And now I started immediately. I finished talking to the lady. The guy started sending now messages. Leave us alone. Why on earth would you start accusing us of things? Have you seen me with anybody? Me, I'm not dating this lady. She's just working for me. And mind your business. Now, when he started throwing insults, I knew this is serious. He started saying, we focus na kazi unafanya. Leave us alone. Why can't you give people peace? We want to focus. You two focus. And now he blocked me. He told the lady to block me too. Now worry imekuwa too much because now I won't be talking to my kids completely. Completely. Now stress ikakuwa mingi. I said, wow, Nikamaliza wiki ya kwanza ilikuwa very hectic. Because now, kumbuka as a mother, I'm worried because I don't know what this lady can do to these kids. Because first time wamewa expose. Yeah. Kama si wao singejua what's happening. And the lady now atakuwa bitter toward the kids. Because now me and the lady we are enemies. You know? And my kids are in the and my kids are in the house, you know. So mind yangu ilikuwa inaniambia tu, now these kids, they will be the one to suffer the consequences. I really need to go back. No, I can't stay here. Just remember, now nilikuwa nimekaa for now 4 months. Remember pesa yote nimekuwa nikifanyia, even the lady I was paying. I was paying her. I was paying the other lady too. I was sending money. My first salary, second salary, I didn't spend even a penny. I was just sending the money. I also have the messages.
Because you want your kids to be okay.
Yeah. Go buy for my kids clothes. Go buy for my kids whatever they want. Go buy for them anything nilikuanga natamani yenye sikupata. I wanted them to get it. To have, you know? And since yeye tukishi na yeye, anytime I requested for anything, alikuwa anaona kama ni burden na hakukuwa na buy complete, not unless he wants to, you know. Now I wanted to give my kids your life power yenye sikupata. That was my mission. But for him, I realized that he was pushing me away to go. Since he didn't want me, alikuwa ananipata hiyo kunisupport. Ni mind yangu tu ndiko bado naive. Sikujua alikuwa ananipush niende. You know? And anytime, shida hapa ni moja. Anytime tulikuwa tuna have conflict, is of fight and everything, because that there was a night he also alinipiga and I went to his uncle's place. When I went there, uncle yake alikuwa anaishi mbali and the uncle really loved me. When nilifika huko, I was bleeding. I even have the pictures. I have a swollen eye hivi. And hapa alikuwa amenihit, amenivuta braids. Ziko kwa full. Yani, zilikuwa amenivuta braids metoka. Yeah. Now, I went to his uncle's place. He was the one who even took the picture. Now the problem is, I didn't even inform my people of what was happening. I used to go to his people. Now even wakati issues zote zimetokea, his people cannot be against him. They cannot stand against him and say, this lady, uncle wako anaweza kuwa against wewe kweli. Aseme like, tuli witness, aliumiza mtu mwingine. They will not, because wataona, as much as they want to protect you or they want to witness, because they witness, they want to give their side of the story, wataona like kwa family, itakuwa ni issue.
True.
That was the mistake that I did. I never told my people what was happening, even once. So even when I traveled, it was just Auntie Moja niliambia, and she didn't tell anybody, other people, even my uncle. So now I decided to come back. I said I must come back. Now uzuri nilikuwa na boss mpoa. I talked to her. Nikamwambia this is what happening. Akaniambia, oh, that's what's happening. Don't worry. I'll book a ticket for you. Tomorrow we'll book a ticket for you, then you travel, then we'll book for you a return ticket after you sorted out a thing. After 1 month, just come back, no problem. So my mistake nilifanya, I talked to the teacher now at school, because now I don't know where they're living. They have blocked me. How will I access my home? Where will I even go? Remember, from high school to marriage, I've never rented a house. I've never hustled.
Never lived alone.
Mtu anza ku house hunt aje, anaanza aje, you know? Na nishatoka home. Nona. Remember, it was just my relatives supporting me at that time. Now I'm an adult. How am I going back there? That was the question. But in my mind, nilikuwa zile za no, this guy just behaving like this. But when I'm going back, I'm going back to my house. No problem. We just go and sort everything. If there is any problem, I think we'll just go and talk. Na vitu zitarudi sawa. I don't know. Maybe hata kama ni issues hapa, I think as always we just settle. So I talked to the teacher. Nikamwambia, you know teacher, because she was the one updating me, telling me watoto wanakuja shule, but I don't like the way wanakaa. They look, yani wanakujanga hata wajajipaka mafuta. Sometimes they sleep in class. Sometimes Precious is just, your child is just crying, you know. She's saying she wants mom, you know. So I said, no, I must go back. So I talked to the teacher. I called the teacher and told her, you know, I'm back, because nikirudi hata sikuambia anybody. I'm back, niko airport, and I just want, jioni watoto wakitoka, nipande gari, ningie basi yao, wakidropiwa home, to dropiwe na wao, but since I don't know where they moved to. The teacher told me it's okay, no problem. We ikifika 4, just come, meet na watoto hapa kwa basi inasimamanga mahali fulani. Ama just come at school, tutaongea na director, then you go. Then I said it's okay. Ikifika 4, I will go at school. So nilienda kwa auntie yangu and I waited. Ikifika 4, ikifika 3:30, the driver, nilikuwa na namba ya driver. He called me and told me, you know what? Because I had already talked to the driver as well. The driver told me, what's happening? Nimeona baba ya watoto amekuja school, and he has picked the kids, and he has told me, you should not pick these kids. So anybody should not pick these kids, not unless it's him or the other lady. And I was like, wow, okay. So, and he told me, the teacher called the dad and told him that you are around, and he came to pick the kids at school. And he has given a warning that nobody should pick these kids, not unless it's him or the lady. nikajua this is it.
How did that make you feel?
I really felt so bad. I cried. I really cried. So now I said no. You know me, I don't give up easily. I called. I remember there was this guy wa boda boda nilikuanga napenda kumtuma. So I asked the guy. I called the guy and told him, please, unaweza jua place fulani yenye watu wamehamia. He told me yes. Come, let me take you. Then he took me, akaniambia that building, and you know the house utaijua tu na curtains. The curtains that are bought. Yeah. So nikaangalia hivi nikaona ni hii nyumba. Now nikaingiza mkono nikapata kuna padlock. The lady was not there. It's like the lady pia alikuwa ameenda stage kungoja watoto as usual. Gari basi wa drop.
Oh, this is like the same day. The same day.
The same day.
Okay.
Yeah. Because mimi nilifika the airport nilifika I think the next day, not the same day. Yeah. At 4 now.
So I mean the same day that you went to wanted to go and pick them from
it's
school.
the same day.
Okay.
I was feeling like
I know.
Nilikuwa na feel like no, I can't even sleep. I can't do anything. My body was shaking like this. From that moment, from the moment he came to pick kids at school and he said nobody should pick these kids, I felt like I'm losing my children. This is how I'm gonna lose my children. But no, this is not happening. And for me, I was also still in denial. I was telling myself, maybe he's just doing this because he's angry about something, or maybe, I don't know. Let me just go, we talk. So that's why I went even to his place. Because I knew he would come with the kids, tuingie kwa nyumba, tuongee. And now, familia. Now, I stand at the door, the lady comes. Okay, nilikuwa nishamuona TikTok, akifanya TikTok. And now I knew her, even on the video calls nikipiga, now I knew her. She came akapanda stairs. Mimi nilikuwa nimesimama hapo kando. Akipanda stairs, she saw me. When she saw me, she was shocked. She was shocked until she did, and she started running. Aliacha hadi slippers nyuma, jini viatu. Alikimbia akiscream because it's for her. She expected me to come after a very long time, or maybe I don't know what she was told. You know, maybe she was told this woman will never come back or something like that. She never expected that I will come back or I'll show up immediately. And now people started gathering, asking what's happening. We've had screams. What's wrong with the lady? Mbona ameacha viatu? And they looked at me and they were like, but unafanana wale watoto wanakuanga hapa wawili. Because me and my kids tunafanana, even the gap, you know. So yeah, I told them those are my kids, and they were like, no, tunafikirianga ni wa huyu. Because they go to church together, we see them, you know, with the guy going on Sunday. And I was like, no, I'm the mother. This is what happened. And now they said, you know, women, they support women. You know, they said, no, hey, okay, that's tricky. What will you do? Just go to the chief, the chief Zimbali, and report the matter. Since you are the mother, and I think you should see your children or have access to your children, or just live with your children, you know. So they told me, they advised me, go to the chief office and everything. So I went there. When I went there, I wrote a report and said this is what happening. Because the guy had already sent me a message. Akosha ni block and akanitumia message refu akaniambia, even it's still on my phone. He said, I don't want to see you at my place. Go look for your own place and live there. Your message ilini break.